I'm out at the Bowling Green, Warren County Airport. We're getting a little bit of a sneak peek of Family Aviation Day that's happening here tomorrow. I'm gonna get a chance actually to go up in some of these planes, and you at home, you're gonna get that opportunity as well tomorrow. Now, these planes are really cool. We're gonna see a lot of great stuff today, but really, there's so much history behind these planes, and we're gonna learn a little bit about that today. All right, Dorian, we're actually out in front of your plane specifically.
You bet.
I love that we get an up-close kind of feel to these planes.
Well, that's part of what the Aviation Day tomorrow is going to be all about, is you can come down, you can walk through our flight line of history, for instance. We'll have over 35 airplanes just in that flight line of history, from the F-111 Aardvark, which some people have already seen with the Aviation Heritage Park, where you can actually, with those folks, get a private tour of that airplane, to this airplane, to you name it. We'll have it here, and each one of them is different, telling a different aviation story. You know, aviation is now a little over 100 years old, but even though it's that old, it's still one of our newest transportation forms. So we're looking at providing this as not only as an entertaining day, but as an educational day for families, so that anyone who has a child that might be interested in, so what are the possibilities in aviation for the future? And that's what we're here to support, because the EAA, our chapter that's is putting this on, is basically here for an educational mission. And we want to provide that opportunity for people to say, you know, this is how I'd become a pilot. So you can talk to flight schools, you can talk to universities, you can talk to pilots that have actually had very, very established careers in aviation here.
And now everyone's actually going to get a rare opportunity to actually go up in some of these.
Yes, indeed. One of the event highlights is what we call Young Eagles, and the EAA is a national organization, and nationally, in fact internationally, we support the educational outreaches to provide to youth an opportunity to see what it's like to be in a real airplane. So any child or youth from the ages of 8 to 17, now the parent needs to be with them because they sign for it, and it is on a first come first serve basis. We'll provide them a flight, so a chance to sign up, to get a pre-flight, to actually go around an airplane, go out and fly in one of the airplanes. In fact, this airplane is going to be flying Young Eagles that day, and see what it's like. And the pilot of the airplane will actually sign. You'll get a flight logbook. So it's a really memorable, and a certificate. So it's something that we're hoping to launch a lot of new aviators from this program.
And the event tomorrow is even going to have everything all the way down to model airplanes.
That's right. In the big hangar here, in the shade, we're going to have a lot of tables, and each of those tables will have somebody who will talk about a particular aspect of aviation, whether it's education, whether it's learning to become a mission pilot. Missionaries, you know, that's part of the outreach of aviation. Military aviation, radio-controlled aviation. So literally from A to Z, we'll have opportunities for people to see what that is like. We'll actually have a station where there'll be some flight simulators that you can actually learn to fly an airplane on for the youth. We're also going to have food and music. That's kind of important. Concessions, and we're real excited about that.
And now tell everybody where this is happening and what time, and where can they get more information?
Okay, well, if they look on your screen, there'll be a website information there that they can get more information, and a phone number. This will come tomorrow from 10 to 4. We're flying Young Eagles in the morning and the afternoon. We have a really incredible event at noontime called the Air Parade, where we're bringing out 9 aircraft that show the gamut of aviation, and we're flying them before the crowd with an announcer bringing you all the information about what that particular airplane's history was, its significance, and a national and international role of flight. And then we're having an auction where you can actually win the opportunity, bid against, flying a biplane like this airplane that was right over here. So it's going to be a special day, and we're looking forward to having all of Bowling Green, Warren County, and surrounding folks come out and learn about aviation.
That's such a great opportunity, and I'm actually going to get an opportunity to learn a little bit about these planes each day, and actually go up in one myself.
Tina, we have something special planned for you. No. So I hope your viewers enjoy this, and I hope you do as well.
After the break, I'm going to take one of these bad boys up. No, I'm not going to pilot. Let the professionals do that after the break. All right, Terry, the big picture of everything for this big event that we're doing is education. So let's get a little bit of that right now. Give me a little bit of information on each one of these planes.
Yeah, this is a sample of probably maybe 50 airplanes we'll have here, different varieties. This runs a range from the 1940s to the 1990s and 2000s. Starting with this 1941 Stearman. It was a trainer. And the Navy and the Army Air Corps in World War II trained thousands of cadets who became combat pilots in World War II. It's been around in town since the 50s, I think, in the Simpson family. And over to the left over here, we'll have a little red airplane, the Pitts S-1C. It's one of the first international acrobatic airplanes. And that particular airplane, the fellow who flew it was number 7 in the world. And it was built like in 1970. It's a fairly old airplane, but it was the prototype for most acrobatic airplanes you see now in air shows. And over to the far side of that, we have a Vans RV-7. It's experimental, we call it home built. It's really very professionally built airplane. Over 8,000 of them were built, still being built. And it has all the things that a normal rated airplane would have, but it's built by an owner or a builder. And we'll have several of those here. The next, I guess, in line here will be the Diamond DA-20, which is the newest airplane here, was built in the 2000s. And the red airplane, Dorian's, it's a 1946 Stinson Voyager, and a station wagon it's also called. And as he was saying earlier, that after the war, they tried to sell everybody on flying airplanes because there were a lot of pilots around that wanted to fly. Unfortunately, it was a little bit expensive, but that airplane was used in Alaska extensively as a float plane until the newer Cessnas came along.
Okay, Barry, have I told you how nice you look today? I just want to let you know that you're looking very handsome because
put on my special shirt. See,
yes, because I'm about to put my my life in your hands right now. You're going to be taking me up in this airplane, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I think somebody said something about the plane going upside down. Can this plane do that?
Yes, it can, but it won't.
It won't today.
It won't with you in there.
Okay, well, these make me feel a little bit more at ease. But this plane is special. Why? Why did you choose for me to go up in this one?
This is a very unique design. These were originally designed by Burt Rutan and introduced to the public in mid-70s, 75 specifically. This is called a Long Easy, L-O-N-G-E-Z. And they're all fiberglass. They're built from plans only, not from a kit. So you have to buy the book and then cut the foam and then put the fiberglass on and lay it all on there and then follow the lines. And once you got it looking like an airplane, you got about a year's worth of sanding to do, and then you can get it in the air with you.
What an absolutely beautiful ride that was. I got to see Bowling Green in a whole new way. Really, I honestly believe if you have a child in your life that is even a little bit interested in aviation, take advantage of this event. Family Aviation Day out of the Bowling Green Warren County Airport tomorrow. It's going to be available for the whole community. I want to thank everybody here at the airport for letting me come out here and experience this as well. We've got more Midday Live right after this.